This is Engadget. Here's what's happening in the world of technology. Today is October 17th. In September, SpaceX sent a letter to the Department of Defense asking the Pentagon to take over paying for the expenses related to Ukraine's use of its Starlink satellite internet. According to CNN, SpaceX told the department that continuing to provide the Ukrainian government with access to Starlink would cost the company over $120 million for the rest of 2022 and almost $400 million over the next 12 months. We are not in a position to further donate terminals to Ukraine or fund the existing terminals for an indefinite period of time, the company wrote. Now, company chief Elon Musk seems to have backtracked on the decision to ask the Pentagon for assistance and wrote on Twitter that SpaceX will, quote, keep funding the Ukraine government for free, unquote, even though Starlink is still losing money. Musk confirmed what he said in his tweet to the Financial Times and added that SpaceX will continue funding Ukraine's access to Starlink satellite internet indefinitely. When news about the letter came out, Musk defended his company's position and clarified that SpaceX is not asking the Pentagon to pay for previous expenses. He explained that SpaceX simply can't fund the existing system in Ukraine and regularly send thousands of new terminals to replace the ones routinely destroyed by the Russian forces at the same time. Musk added that the burn for keeping the Starlink system running in the country is $20 million a month since it's had to defend against cyber attacks and jamming as well. Earlier this month, the Times reported that Ukrainian troops grappled with Starlink outages that led to catastrophic loss of communication on the front line. Musk responded that the piece falsely claims that Starlink terminals and service were paid for, when only a small percentage have been. Based on SpaceX's letter that CNN had obtained, though, around 85% of the 20,000 terminals in Ukraine at the time were fully or partially funded by the U.S., the UK, Poland, and other outside sources. The Pentagon confirmed after knowledge of the letter became public that it's been discussing payments with SpaceX, but that it's also been looking at potential alternatives. Sabrina Singh, the Pentagon's deputy press secretary, said in a statement. There's not just SpaceX. There are other entities that we can certainly partner with when it comes to providing Ukraine with what they need on the battlefield. And the Apple Store workers who'd been planning to unionize since at least early this year have come a long way from using encrypted chats to organize in secret. In June, an Apple Store in Maryland became the first location to unionize in the U.S. Now, another retail location in Oklahoma City has voted in favor of unionization, becoming the second Apple Store in the U.S. to organize officially. According to the Wall Street Journal, the group is calling itself the Penn Square Labor Alliance because the store is located at Oklahoma City's Penn Square Mall. Around 100 employees are eligible for a union membership in the store. Based on the information released by the National Labor Relations Board, 56 of those workers voted in favor of forming a union, while 32 voted against. The group is now planning to join the Communications Workers of America, which also represents workers from companies like AT&T and Verizon. Charity Lassiter, an employee at the Oklahoma City store and a member of the organizing committee, told the Journal, "Now that we've won the election, it is our hope that management will come to the table so that we may collectively work towards building a company that prioritizes workers over profit and encourages employees to thrive." Meanwhile, an Apple spokesperson told the publication in a statement, "We believe the open, direct, and collaborative relationship we have with our valued team members is the best way to provide an excellent experience for our customers and for our teams. We're proud to provide our team members with strong compensation and exceptional benefits." Previous reports indicate that Apple has been finding ways to dissuade workers to unionize. Just a few days ago, Bloomberg reported that the tech giant is offering its employees new perks such as additional health benefits and funding for educational opportunities. However, the tech giant will reportedly withhold those benefits from unionized members who will now have to negotiate for them. Back when talks about workers' organizing efforts started heating up, the company reportedly armed its managers with anti-union talking points. Employees formally accused the tech giant of union busting, and the NLRB found merit in the claims that Apple surveilled staff, limited access to pro-union flyers, and held captive audience meetings to deliver its anti-union messaging. A hearing is scheduled to take place in December before an NLRB judge, unless all parties involved agree on a settlement. If you want to catch the latest tech news as it's happening, check out Engadget.com or tune in again every weekday.
Spoken Layer.